So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that video, and then both of you will speak one after the other. 2 minutes time is what we are looking at, right? Let's just get going and play that little video that you're supposed to talk. Okay, so we're going to talk about this little video, and each of you get 2 minutes. I've not given you too much time to talk about it, but I believe 2 minutes should be okay. Next time when we do, we'll do 3 minutes, then 4 minutes, then 5 minutes, and then we'll stop there. All right, who wants to go first? Let me ask Anees whether she wants to go first or she wants Bhargav to go first.
Anything is fine, ma'am.
Okay, so Bhargav raised his hand. So we'll let Bhargav go first. Go ahead, Bhargav.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for organizing such a wonderful event, firstly. And Anees Fathima, welcome to this. I welcome her as well, because I know I'm an old guy, but she must be pretty new. But she must have habituated with this kind of events and all. So welcome, Anees Fathima, and ma'am, I'm ready to start my speech on the video that you just played.
Go ahead. It's 21:11. Start.
Yeah, firstly, I would like to brief out the video that I've noticed, that I've just watched. The thing is, that's an easygoing guy roaming around in a shopping mall with a funky hairstyle, funky look and all. He suddenly hears the sound of elevator, which is fully stuffed with people, wherein there are certain people who are working. There are people of various age groups as well, and this person is the last one to get into that particular elevator, wherein it is already stuffed with 12 people of, as I've already mentioned, of different age groups and genders. And this person is the 13th person, and you know that there is certain limit for an elevator to carry while moving. So the elevator starts indicating that one person has to step out. then suddenly everyone stares at each other, and there are few people who have uh, an important meeting or some important schedule to attend. So they are not gonna get off the elevator. So everyone starts staring like they just want someone else to step forward to step out. And this easygoing guy who knows that he's the reason for that overload, and he's the reason for that delay as well. But yet he doesn't. He's not interested to get off. Uh, you call him lazy or whatever it is. I call him. I'll tell later what I call him. And suddenly, the person with the most who is in prime need of that particular elevator, the person who is uh, physically challenged, steps forward, and she just, with a beautiful smile on her face, she just waves Tata to the people in the elevator. So that's the end of the video. So the thing that I've noticed are two perspectives in a particular incident, in a single incident. One is the one, there are people who are in a prime need of a resource, and there are people who are just using the resource for as it is available. And there, the people who are in need doesn't want to let it go, but the person who is in prime need, who wants that particular resource to make herself self going, or make that person going. See, one last thing I would like to notice, or the important thing that I have noticed in that particular video is there is a person with a utmost integrity, and there is a person with no basic human ethic or value, you call it. So no matter what is the situation, just be an integral person, be the person with better human values, wherein your human values decides your character and everything else. That's what I had to say. And I had a small quote as well to frame here. And just a sec. Yeah, that was a quote that was actually quoted by Mr. Dalai Lama. He says, human values are the basic needs, or the basic teachings of the education, which is quite missing in our present day community or society, I would say. Thanks a lot for listening to me. I guess I have overboarded a minute or else. I'm really sorry for that. I'll next time I'll make complete use of the time limit. Thanks for giving me this opportunity, and thank you so much for listening all the way. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, Anees.
Thank you, Bhargav. Yes, you did go overboard. Double the time, actually. I thought I was giving too much time, but apparently it's not enough. So, but you did sum up the entire video very well. And what I thought was that you did a good job of summing it up and then putting your idea forth. I'll come back to my review of how you spoke, what you spoke, once we have heard Anees. Okay? All right, Anees, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity. And thanks, Bhargav, for your wonderful introduction. And nice to be in this session. Let me get into the description of this video. I don't want to describe again about this video. Let me get into the the theme of this video. This video clearly shows the attitude of different persons. There are two types of persons. One group is with proper fit and the other lady is differently abled. Those who are physically fit don't want to come out from their comfort zone. But the lady who is differently abled wants to help others despite her wounds in her legs. She comes out of the lift with the intention of helping others. Even after noticing her condition, none comes forward to make the differently able lady to use the lift. Surprisingly and shamefully, they all stand as stone. This video clearly shows the bad characteristics of people like arrogant behavior, selfishness, not being ethical, not being empathetical, no intention to help others, etc. After watching this video, I really feel like saluting the lady and slapping others. I'm sorry to tell this. Thanks for the video, for making us to realize the essence of teaching our young generation about various good qualities like empathy, helping tendency, selflessness, etc. And we should be a responsible person, responsible citizen, irrespective of the age, profession, etc. India, being the second populated country in the world with 50% of young generation, if we create those young generation as a responsible citizen, our half of the job is done. So this is the need of the hour to realize that it is the duty of each and everyone to create a responsible citizen. For this, we ourselves need to be a responsible citizen first. Thank you. Thank you once again for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Anees. Thank you so much. Well, so very well written. I could see that you were reading. So when it is a speaking activity, look into the camera and speak. Because if I start teaching you, like I take your sessions, if I don't look at you, you are not able to grab the attention of anybody. People are distracted because you are looking here and there. Yeah. So just only make sure that you write the salient points, the bullet points, and then you should just elaborate everything when you speak. Even if you look once or twice down or something, look at your notes, that's okay. But you're constantly reading. You can see the eyeball moving like this. Okay. So that is one thing. We could see different persons there, different personalities. There certainly are different people there. Okay, not persons, but people. You could see different people there. And very good points of empathy, selflessness. You also had statistics about how many people are there in the younger generation. And yes, India being second most populated country in the world. And for both of you, a lot of fillers are coming in. And this shows that a little more practice with the bullet points will help as you go forward, putting your thoughts across. Integral person, what does integral person mean, Bhargav?
A person who is complete with human values or ethics.
Integral, the usage of integral is he's an integral part of the team, valuable part, that is integral. So integral and integrity are not same. Okay, so you will say a person with integrity. You're not going to say integral person. When you're saying integral person, it has a different meaning. You wanted to say a person with integrity, right? You did not want to say she was integral. She was not integral in that lift. Whether she was there or not made no difference to anybody. Yeah. So the usage of integral there was not right.
Required. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
incorrect usage.
Yes. Yes. All right. And I will now just speak a little bit about that video. I, of course, have gone through the video, and your pointers are amazing, both of you. So I'll just collate all of it and speak on that video. Okay. So here I go. There was a video shown to us which touched everyone's heart. And because it touched my heart, I decided to speak on it when I was given an opportunity. What touched my heart in this little video was the fact that there are different kind of people with different kind of values and different kind of thinking within themselves. It is appalling to see that a young boy rushes into a closing lift, and then when the lift is overloaded, absolutely ignores the fact that the lift is overloaded, and he is the one who is the overload there. And morally speaking, he should have been the one who should have stepped out. But the young boy, being the young boy that he is, careless and absolutely not bothered about anybody else, he was busy with his ears plugged and looking into his mobile, not having the integrity to step out. While the others waited, nobody has the right to ask anybody to step out, but it had to be something which should have come from within them, stating the fact that yes, the lift needs to go up and you can always get the next one. Somebody who is not in an urgency, who is not in a hurry, should have stepped out. But the entire lift full of people did not have anyone who would step out other than one differently abled woman who was walking with crutches. She is the one who needed that lift the most, because climbing stairs is, we find it difficult to climb stairs. We don't want to climb stairs, but with a person with disability of sorts, we can imagine how difficult it would have been. And considering it was a lift, obviously there were more floors than 2. And we do not know how far up this woman wanted to go. But then she was the one who stepped out, embarrassing the entire lot out of their wits. They had nothing to say, but it was a lesson for all of us to uplift our values and to hand over the values to the younger generation behind. The young have to be taught the morals, and their behavior has to be dictated out of respect and integrity. With that, I rest my case. Thank you. All right. So now I want you all to tell me, what did you pick up from what I said? What do you think you can change? What do you think I should change as I spoke? Both ways. Go ahead, Bhargav.
It was very well structured, the entire speech. It is like the perspective, the perception of the entire speech was like awesome, I would say. It was well structured, and also there are very less fillers being used. I would say the minimalistic or zero. And there are plenty of words that are aptly suited. There were an apt words being used, and it's like uh, there is nothing I could notice for an improvement at your side. Rather, there are a lot of things. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of things, as well as there are certain ideologies that are to be developed and practiced. Thanks for everything, ma'am.
Most welcome, Bhargav. I'm glad that you could pick something. Anees?
Yes, ma'am. Even everything was perfect. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, I can hear you.
In terms of word usage and the completion of entire description, you didn't miss any part. At the very same time, you are very short and sweet enough. So when you actually asked me to prepare something, it took actually 20 minutes for me. That's the reason I didn't talk myself. I just read it, because in order to fit myself within 2 minutes, that was the motive behind. And so unfortunately I did the wrong thing. So what I'm trying to say here is, you perfectly fit the entire description within a short span of time, and the apt usage of words as well. That is appreciable thing. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, Anees. So what is common between both of you is the vocabulary. Both of you did say that the vocabulary was apt, right? So one really has to have the right vocabulary in their kitty. And when you deliver, you must be calm here. This calmly you speak so that you can even think while you're speaking. If we speak too fast, there's no time to think. And when you don't think, when you don't look at people and speak, you don't connect with them. So every time you speak, any communication is all about connection. Okay? So very well done, both of you. I'm really happy that you all took this opportunity. And with respect to vocabulary, I think I do have a program running, which was the mentorship program which I had floated. And if you all want, we can do something of like a WhatsApp course wherein for vocabulary, what I do with these people is I give them a word every day and they don't make sentences on their own. You just go to the internet, pick up 5 sentences and you type it and you put it there. So when you type it, it comes here. So that is how you can increase your vocabulary. And this is a 90-day program. So obviously at least 90 words are learned by people. You all can also avail something like this if you want. I will float this in case both of you are interested. Otherwise, one batch is running, the mentorship program which I had started. They are going on with this. So vocabulary building, how do you build your vocabulary? How do you enhance your vocabulary? Is by being in touch with it regularly. And I will keep doing this activity wherein you will be able to keep using those words. You can focus and use those words to move forward with your thought, right? All in all, I actually enjoyed myself. I love listening to you all. And I had loved that video and was very keen on listening to what thoughts both of you had about it. And Bhargav brought out the entire description. He spoke of a different angle, and he spoke about a different angle of selflessness. And Bhargav actually pointed out that this guy, he didn't really have anything important to do. So, 2 different perspectives about this small little video. which was beautiful, beautiful. So thank you both Bhargav and Anees for participating and honoring this activity. We shall have more of it. And I know Bhargav participates now. I have Anees also. Anees takes this session every day. She has 5 days a week. She takes a session with me. And she's absolutely new, 1 month into this group. And as Bhargav said, she's very new in this group. And she was keen on having it. And I was like, okay, very good. Let's do right. So thank you guys once again. Let's end this. Bye.
Thank you.